Time seems to be running out for TikTok. The world's most popular social media app appears to be on the brink of being banned in the US this time. It's not the first time the US wants to ban it. You may have the same questions like me, like why is TikTok targeted by the US politicians again and again? It's just a popular social media platform loved by many people. TikTok entered the market with content that allows you to show your creativity and talent. With this innovative content format and unique user experiences, TikTok has become the top downloaded app in the world in a very short period of time. And it has become the only startup that has managed to shake Facebook's social media monopoly. There are more than 170 million American users on TikTok. For many of them, this app is a money-making app they rely on. Yet the US politicians are trying to ban TikTok, citing threats to national security. According to the recent bill passed by the House, TikTok's owner is required to sell TikTok to non-American holders, or else the app will be banned on American phones. Sell or ban? That's a question. Well, that's the question for the owner of TikTok. For us, the question is TikTok really a national security threat? The National Public Radio Report said many people in Washington, including lawmakers for both parties and senior intelligence officials, are concerned that the Chinese government may use TikTok to spy on Americans, promote pro-China propaganda, or use the service to interfere in US elections. But so far, lawmakers have not provided any evidence that China is using TikTok as a weapon against US interests. Politicians said TikTok threatens US national security, but cannot prove any evidence. They have no evidence. The fact is that they have no evidence, but they still want to ban it because they just want to ban it. It's a typically bullying method and political manipulation for their political gains, for their self-interest. More than half of Americans are using TikTok. It allows countless people to gain happiness and share their experiences and lives. For example, like during the pandemic, many unemployed Americans earn their living through TikTok. This is an app that helps us to start our own business or earn more money and to embrace a better life. Unfortunately, the government doesn't see it that way. Politicians see it as a threat. Not national security threat, but to their own interests and the US influence. The US has used its leading position in global technology field to unreasonably suppress foreign companies such as Japan's semiconductor industry, France's Alstom, and China's Huawei, and now it's TikTok, in an attempt to control them and to safeguard its own hegemony. These moves not only violate the principle of fair competition in the market, but also seriously hurts the development of the global digital ecosystem, surprising other technology companies at all costs and harm the interests of Americans in the end. That is what the US government is doing now. Maybe it won't be long before Americans cannot use TikTok. The only thing we can do is seize the day to enjoy the app before it has been banned. Well, don't you think that is a quite ironic thing? Is that like budget allocations involving immigration, medical care, and transportation always take a long time for the two parties to fight back and forth before they can be put on the table finally. But the bill to ban TikTok has been approved unanimously. Well, I think that thing is quite ironic. What do you think about that?